очень печальный случай убить всех. Всю семью здесь вместе. И друзей Машиных. И этого не должно было случиться. Я уже давно не видела Машу, поэтому помню ее как веселую Машу. И Машу полную жизни, счастья и всего, что вот ждет ее впереди. И каждый раз, когда мы с ней встречались, то ли в джиме, то ли у папы, то ли... Ну, то есть, когда ты теряешь близкого человека, это всегда больно. А когда теряешь такого юного человека, это вообще еще и несправедливо. Я не знаю, я думаю, что то, что вы все сейчас чувствуете, то, что вы сейчас все здесь, вот именно прощаетесь с Машей, это, наверное, неправильно, наверное, этого не должно было случиться, но так случилось. И я хочу сказать, Машенька, земля тебе пухом, и царствие тебе небесное.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Guy Olemsky. Been asked to speak about Masha as far as being a wife to Terry. Terry and I grew up together. Well, we never grew up, but I knew Terry for about 25 years. He was my best friend, and was like the little brother that I needed. When I first heard about Masha, it was the first time that Terry had ever fallen in love. He was goofy, and his heart changed that day, and I didn't get to see a whole lot of him when Masha stepped into his life. He thought differently. They did a lot of traveling. I knew right off the bat that Terry had fallen in love with Masha, and it was some time that went by before he had the opportunity to bring her on by to meet my family. And she was a sweet soul, very strong and independent. And Terry as well was a very strong and independent. When these two got together, the life that they had together was there was nothing else in the world that made a difference to these two other than each other. In these times, one of the things that I've done to console myself is look through a lot of pictures. And in every one you can see the way that Masha would just stand snuggled up next to Terry, and his hand would be around her waist, her hand would be around his waist, and the way that she would look up at him was in absolute adoration. And I can tell you from Terry's standpoint how much he absolutely adored this woman, and in the end treasured her like a gift. She ended up being the strength in the family, and it was her perseverance and conviction to family that kept them together to experience the ultimate and absolute love that they both died very happy. I got a chance to see Masha about a week and a half ago, and for those of you who know me, know about me, I wasn't her favorite person in the world, but she found it in her heart to forgive me, and I didn't even have to ask for forgiveness. And she looked at me with absolute peace in her eyes. She was at peace. She had found what she had been looking for, 100% without a doubt. I got it just to watch the two of them talk with one another without any kind of animosity, with nothing but reverence for one another and love. She would ask something of him, and it was simply okay. He would ask something of her, and it was simply okay. I laid on the floor and we watched Rio 2 with Sophia, and those two just sat up on the couch, snuggled up together, you know. And that right there is the fondest memories that I have I didn't spend a whole lot of time with them when they were together, you know. At the wedding, she was gorgeous. She was like a model, and Terry was so proud, and I was so happy for him to have found somebody that was so good and so loving. She was a great wife. She made an excellent partner. I'm gonna miss you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.